Hey everybody, Whitney and Aiden from the Penny Crafters. Today we are going to make a bird feeder. It is
with birds.
For the birds. It is 4 simple things you find around your house. Aiden loves to see the birds, the bird feeders, and those bird feeders can be very expensive. So we put our heads together and we came up with a nice idea.
Grandma did.
For a simple bird feeder with Grandma's help. So then let's get started. We have just a simple styrofoam plate, a bottle, and a shoestring that we found. We chose a shoestring because it was the easiest thing to find. You could use ribbon, any leftover material. We also had Aiden pick a nice stick for our perch.
Because the other one was not good.
Because the other one was not long enough. Also, you're going to need a utility knife, an X-Acto knife, but to cut through the bottle, we're going to have a few lines that we need to make. So this will be Mom's job.
To cut it.
Because children do not cut things, right?
Yeah, or they'll get hurt.
Okay, so the first thing we are going to do is we're going to remove the cap from the bottle. And directly in the middle of our plate, we are going to make the outline of the cap. And we are going to take our knife, and we are just going to cut it out. Should be pretty easy to follow the edges. Alright, now this will stand for our birds to give them a little more stability. So we just, see? Just got a hole. There you go. Okay, so the next thing we are going to do is we are going to be working with our bottle. And in these bottles, they have the divider lines where your wrapper used to be around. There's one on the bottom and one on the top. These are going to be our reference points for all of our cuts. So the first cut we are going to do is going to be down on this first line. We're just going to stick it through and make a little slit. We're going to do the exact same thing on the opposite side. And this will be for our perch. So we're going to insert our perch. Want to help me?
Yep. Straight
through, all the way across.
So birds can come on it.
So that birds can perch on it. Okay, and then for our birds to be able to get their bird seed out, we're going to make 2 little windows for them to pick out of. And those are going to be directly above where the second line, where that wrapper would be. So we're just going to stick it in there. Just going to cut out a little triangle. And then we'll do it directly on the other side. Same thing. Just a few slits, and if you can't get your... Then we have our 2 slits here for our birds to be perched and eating out of their holes.
Birds eat it too.
So, the next thing we will do then is we will stick our plate through. I'm going to turn it over.
Mama.
And Aiden will put the cap on it.
And that's a chimney.
So this
is
our homemade bird feeder. And what we need to do next is where our string comes into play, is we are just going to take the end of this side, just give it a small knot for now. We'll come back and double knot it. We're going to bring it over the top with a little slack, because this is going to be our handle to hang from our tree.
At our house, because not Grandma's house, because we want it. And we don't have one.
So we'll loop the string into the opposite side. And make a little knot.
She's going to do it again.
I'm over. Cut. We're going to try this again. Okay. It may be a little easier to take the bottle off of the plate to get this to work, but I'm just going to go ahead and double knot this side right away just so it doesn't fall off. So then we'll take this one, we'll wrap it through our string, just enough to make a nice double knot. This is a very quick and easy craft to do on even a rainy day when there's really nothing else to do.
And this is our finished project.
This is our homemade bird feeder from the Penny Crafters.
Yep, and it's us.
Just hang it from the tree, put your bird seed in, and watch the birds.
And when you see them, then boom, you look at them.